Hi, everybody. I finished another challenge, so I thought I would record us unboxing it and counting up what my savings are. This is another one of Kimmy's Corners challenge. I finished her Drowning the Debt challenge, and now I finished the Color and Save challenge. So let's find out how much we saved. Hopefully there won't be too much noise in the background because once again, my cats are playing. Now this one is really simple. It had cards and you would pull a card and it would have an amount on the card for what you would save, and then you would find that icon and you would color it in. This is a very laid back, slow, easy challenge. Um, it's great for beginners, for people who are just starting out. It's a really good challenge. The shut the box, of course, as you can see by some of these numbers, the bane of my existence. I had one time that I actually was able to shut the box. So yeah, and for that I would shut the box and then I would roll like a D4 and say what the amount. This is also a very good challenge for people on low income, and because it's a very low income challenge, and I really enjoyed it because I just played it at my speed, my leisure, whatever you want to call it. I would bring in $25 a week to play it. At first, I started out at $25 a week, but then as money got tight, if I had an extra $10, I would put it in this. That's how slow it takes. I pull a couple cards and play it. It's taken me about, I don't know, 2 months, maybe 3 months to finish. Again, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. You can get this on her Ko-fi at Kimmy's Corner, and it is free. So it's a freebie. You can go in and download it and then just do whatever play however you want to play it. I mean, I got some markers, or I had some colored pencils, and I colored it all in. So let's see how much I saved. So I'm not quite sure. If I had to take an educated guess, I'm going to say maybe 200, maybe $200, which is really great because I was going to use this challenge as a way to make an extra payment on one of my credit cards. Credit card can always use an extra payment, get that balance down. So this will all go towards my consumer debt, as they call it, an extra payment. Like I said, an extra payment on a credit card. So we're going to put this aside over here. And then let's sort all this. I love these big old stacks of money. Isn't that beautiful? So let's break this out. I played this at the same time that I played the Drowning in Debt game. I started the Drowning in Debt game with $50, and then when I found this one, I started to break it up, and I used to put in $25 each game. The thing I liked about these two games, like I said, you can do it at your own pace. You can just about do any saving challenge at your own pace. And I also like the fact that, when I was first starting out my journey, I had the same complaint. I'm sure everybody's like, I don't have the extra money. I don't have any extra money to put into saving challenges. I have bills. All my money has to go to bills. It has to go to bills. Well, that can become very tedious, and it can become very overwhelming because then you're like, I'm never going to be able to save money. I'm never going to be able to get all my bills paid. Well, the thing about saving challenges is it really makes it fun. The money is going towards my bills anyway. So why not make it fun? Why not find a fun way to do it? And, if you're like, well, I'll only have $5. Okay, then you only have $5. Then take that $5. If it were me and I only had $5 a week to put towards savings game, I would do it towards tinies. Tinies, there's a difference between tinies and minis. Tinies, from what I can tell, are these little challenges that have four blank spaces on them. I wish I had one to show you right in front of me, but there's 4 spaces. And your goal is to color in each one of those spaces. Okay. And then once you fill it in, then it's completed and you've saved, if you assign it 25 cents, then that one challenge is worth $1. That means you finished the challenge. That means that's $1 towards your goal. When I first started, I had $10 in quarters, literally physical quarters. And I would play the games that I watched every YouTube video under the sun that I could find. And I just played along just to play. I played so that I could learn the rules, so I could learn the routine, so I could learn, the flow, how it went. I never in my wildest dreams thought, oh yeah, this is going to lead to me saving hundreds of dollars. I'm going to be able to put $100, hundreds of dollars aside. Well, it took a couple months, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I've saved, $50. I've saved $100, or, and it happens before you know it. So give it a chance. Like I said, if you start out with pennies, if you start out with dimes, nickels, quarters, $1, it's something. Don't ever say you don't have any money to put towards saving challenges, because you actually do. And another way to do it, to get used to how these games play, get some fake money, get some play money and play it. And use that as your motivation, because sooner or later, you're going to be able to exchange that play money for real money. And you'll be able to save, as my friend Kimmy would say. So, okay, let's see how much we have here. And once again, I don't have a piece of paper to keep track of what I'm saving. So give me just one moment. Let me get that. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. So I have my pen. Also, I did find some challenges that I could probably tell you the difference between a tiny and a mini. So let me see if I can. I found some minis for a game that my friend and I are playing for her. We're saving up for a trip to Disney World. She wanted to go to Disney World for her birthday. So we are setting up, we are challenging each other actually to save $25 a week each to go towards our Disney World trip that we're hoping to take next year. Now, this challenge right here, this would be considered a mini, okay? Or you could do it as a tiny. A tiny is like, it's about this big, okay? About a square big. And it's tiny. It's a tiny challenge. This is a mini challenge. This could be played as a roll and save, where you roll a dice, and whatever comes up on that dice, you put the amount in, and then you save that amount as time goes by. This right here I have set up to where each icon is $1. This is, like I said, this is for our Disney World trip. But that's kind of an example. I couldn't find any tinies real quick while I was looking for my pen and my paper to keep track of what we've saved. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here and let's start counting. Okay, so 20, 40. Excuse me. I got $40 in 20s. Okay. I have $20 in 10, 10, 20. Of course, I have to find a pen that doesn't really work. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Now, as you can see, I have a bunch of ones because, like I said, there were times when I could only bring $10 every two. There was a time when I could only put $10 every payday because times were tough at that time when I started playing this. Yeah, so every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I like to put them in piles of 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. another 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so I have 75 and 22. All right, so put these together and then I will add them up. I need to get like a little handheld calculator like everybody else has, but let's see. So this is 7, 4, 6, 14, no, 4, 6, 10, 17, 19. Oh, didn't I say it would be like maybe 200? Look at that, $197. $197 for that one challenge. That is awesome. That'll make a great extra payment towards my Capital One card. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. So again, the name of this game is called the Color and Save Box, and you can get it at Kimmy's Corner on Ko-fi, on her Ko-fi. It is a freebie, so you can download it and print it out and play it yourself. You know, a favorite saying I hear amongst the saving community is that you don't have to spend money to save money, which is true. So that's why I like all these freebies that are on Ko-fi. And I just printed them out on regular, in the beginning I was printing them out on regular copy paper because, you know, I didn't have money to buy cardstock. I didn't have the money to buy laminated sheets. I do that now, but in the beginning I didn't. I mean, I started off, like I said, I started off with $10 worth of quarters and I would play the dailies every single day. And the thing is, you know, you have the $10 and you put it in your bank and you play these dailies and you don't take the money out until you actually completed one of the challenges. Well, you know, it took me a while to save up money, but when I saved that first $10 and when I started saving $20, it motivated me. It was exciting. It kept me going. And, you know, I started that on December 1st of last year. And it is now at the end of March. And that game, the daily game, I play that every single day. If I couldn't play any other game, I would play that one every single day because it is what started me on this journey. And I said today, I'll probably be the one that ends it when I say, okay, you know what, I'm done saving money. I don't know if I'll ever see that day. But the dailies are what keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. Kimmy at Kimmy's Corner and Eva at Budgeting Your Life, it's like this little, I mean, for me, it's like this little, you know, we cheer each other on. We want to see who gets what, and you know, we have a thing going, a streak going, who can make sure they finish one challenge every single day. And you know, it's just really fun. It's you know, we egg each other on and it's really great and we have a great time, and I can't wait until next Tuesday to find out how much money I saved for the month of March, and how many challenges, because to me it's like I want to do better every single month. In January I think I saved 44, I think I completed 44 challenges for like $150 some. I can't remember off the top of my head. But February, it almost doubled, almost, not quite, but it was much better. And I'm thinking in March, I think I'm praying that in March I blew away February and January. That's my prayer. And you know, if I didn't, I didn't. But if I did, I saved some money. I saved some good money, and that's the whole point. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and watching me put this money together. Thank you, Kimmy, for coming up with this challenge. It was wonderful. It was fun. It was peaceful. I really, really enjoyed it. And thanks everybody that tunes in and subscribes. And I know I just started off, so I'm not as advanced as everybody else is. But you know, that's not the point. The point is to have fun, save money, and cheer each other on. So thanks again, guys. Have a good one. Bye.